And welcome everybody to our special show on Donald Trump. Look, he is the GOP frontrunner for president. Now, for some, that may give you some serious heartburn. For others, it's cause for celebration. But whatever the case, here is Trump's message for you. Deal with it. And that is indeed what we will do for the next 30 minutes, because we're going to take a closer look at the real Donald Trump. You know, that's the name of his Twitter handle. And as the billionaire seeks the GOP nomination, voters are going to get a better handle on who the real Donald Trump is. So far, at least, we know this. He's strong, brash, bombastic, politically incorrect, has a healthy ego, and has taken the phrase politics as usual and thrown it out the window. We also know that voters will eventually want more substance from him. So, is he up for the task? Well, he's going to need to answer that over time. In the meantime, the Brody File will do what we do best: faith and politics. And welcome everybody to another tantalizing edition of the Brody File. We are finally back here in D.C. in the studio after weeks of chasing candidates across the country in the blazing heat. Now, I must have lost, 10 pounds doing that. And then again, I probably gained 10 pounds by eating White Castle and Wendy's on the road. All right, anyhow, either way, we decided it was time to head back to D.C. and into the air-conditioned studio. Another big chase is on, and it's the chase for the White House, and that can only mean one thing: time for the mad scramble.
Looking for disturbances in the sand, footprints, or whatever it may be.
This is the front lines of the immigration battle. Agents near Yuma, Arizona, constantly searching for people illegally crossing the Mexican border, whether in the desert, on the river.
I know we're being observed at all time. They know we're here right now.
Or along the highway. The Yuma Sector Border Patrol actually patrols about 126 miles of the United States border, and they patrol all over, including here in the Imperial Sand Dunes in California. It is a wild scene out here, including a floating fence for 8 miles. Kevin McCarthy is a people person, whether it's hanging out at Luigi's in Bakersfield.
Good seeing you again. Take care. Tell the family I said hi.
Helping Republican colleagues campaign across the country, or taking the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Now that was a little cold.
Kevin McCarthy oozes happiness.
How are you? Good to see you.
It's a skill that's helped him get where he is today.
Kevin McCarthy is going to be the new House Majority Leader.
After just 8 years, he made it to Majority Leader faster than any congressman in history. What a meteoric rise. I mean, are you sometimes, what do? Do you just kind of scratch your head and go, really?
Yeah, I get shocked just being able to get into the building.
Rubio supporters see him as an American success story. Raised in a Spanish-speaking home to Cuban-born parents, he grew up as part of the working class. After arriving in America, both parents worked hard. Their rich family spirit made up for any financial shortcomings, a lesson that sticks with him to this day.
First of all, the family is the original cell of society. In essence, it is the first and most important government. It's the first church. The family is the singular most important institution in society. It existed before government. It existed before laws.
What about a weakness? Did you, obviously we all have weaknesses, but is there something that you're like, you know what, I kind of could be better on that? Is there something that you think about on that?
Well, it's a tough question because you hate to say what your weaknesses are, but I think I could tone it down a little bit when pressed.
Are you misunderstood? And if you are, why?
You know, I have to believe I am.
Do you believe there should be a constitutional right to same-sex marriage? Because that's the argument in front of the Supreme Court.
I don't, but I'm not a lawyer.
Do you believe Republican leadership would really seriously entertain potential going down the road of impeachment? I mean, what is your view?
You know, you have only to listen to some of their leadership.
Senator Cruz, here on the Brody File. Senator, thanks for doing this. Appreciate it.
David, it's always good to be with you.
They felt like you misrepresented your position on that bill.
Let me clarify this right now because because they have not been telling the truth. And, you know, I hate to say that people are lying, but here is a situation where folks are lying.
People would love to paint you and others as, oh, forget about the social safety net. Let's just let's cut grandma from welfare, or
Yes,
throw grandma from the cliff.
They do like to try to characterize it that way.
You've never thrown grandma from a cliff, have you?
I have never done such a thing.
There has been a lot of talk about this being a center-right nation, and that out of this Congress comes some of what many call big government liberal laws, and therefore this has been a problem for Democrats.
What we've done are things that have been badly needed in this country for a long time.
Rick, just before the camera started rolling and just you with her, it was her smile that brought the smile to you.
Are you going to smile for everybody? Are you going to smile for everybody? Yeah. You're going to smile for your daddy, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
When you see that smile, I mean, what does it do for you? What's the heart for you on that?
She is, she's just this beautiful, vulnerable, dependent. And she's completely dependent upon us.
South Dakota Snow Queen.
Oh my goodness, you brought that up.
Well, look, there's a thing called the internet, and I do research.
You got that? Oh my goodness.
I found
yes,
it,
the
yes.
South Dakota Snow Queen. In my defense, in high school, every girl in high school did the Snow Queen event.